I just realized that every video I've recorded this morning was in slow-mo. So, this is the first one of the morning. About 100 yards from the car right now. We are on a gobbling turkey. I know. I can't believe it either. But I out-hooted, and he gobbled way back here. He's a ways back. But it's a daggum gobbling turkey. Walking through this bottom to get to another ridge. And a crow went off and he gobbled. And it sounded like he was kind of behind me and to the left. And I was like, but I'm in this bottom. So a lot of times that'll distort the sound. So now it's like, well, do I keep going and risk it being the opposite direction, or just sit tight and wait for him to gobble again, if he does? I've only heard him gobble one time on the ground. Well, twice now. Left my camera in slow-mo again. I just realized, so what I'm doing is I'm hugging this backside of this ridge to go around to get to hopefully the same ridge he's at. He kind of is down in a middle between two ridges now, and he can go either way. But I don't want to call too much at him. I really just want to get in a better position and sit and then maybe call at him lightly. But he's not that far.
I tried to stay with that turkey. He shut up and never did gobble again. Kind of went the direction he was headed, and got to a point where, you know, I felt he only had two places to go, two directions. He went this way or that way, and I hit a call, and by golly, a hunter called back from both directions. So I said, pack it up, head back to the car, see if we can't find a different one, which would be a miracle. I know I've said a lot, you know, yesterday, hey, there ain't no turkeys here. Obviously, we know there's turkeys here, it's just, it's very difficult to find them. A buddy of mine actually drove down from Indiana late last night. He got in and hunted for about an hour this morning, and he ended up killing one. He picked a spot on maps, called me and said, hey, this spot looks good. I said, hey, there's a bunch of spots that looks good, but you just drive down here and you try it. He's like, I think I'm going to. Do it. Great. More. That ups the odds. Somebody having some success. By golly, he shot one. So, said he hit a call right by the truck, turkey gobbled 150 yards off the road. He wanted to do it. We need a turkey like that right about now. We finally put one to bed. Finally heard one on roost. Did not think I was ever going to hear one really gobble good on this whole trip. He did. He gobbled really good. Answered me every time I hooted. Heard him real clear. Bit of a problem, and hopefully it's not, but he's toying with the public and private line. I tried to really get a beat on where he was at exactly, but he is just incredibly close to that line. So all thing we can do is get in as close as we can to him. You know, hopefully he'll gobble first thing on the limb and at least tell us where he's at, so we know what we have room to play with or what we don't.
Well, we're on plan 249 for the morning. That turkey, he's still gobbling. We're about 600 plus from him, and we're just trying to make our way and get as close as we can. He's just down in the bottom, we think, on the backside of it. And if we can climb up the ridge, he'll be on public. So we shall see.
That'd be unfortunate. That would be our boom right where we were sitting. Congratulations, pal. I'd walk over there. I'd shake his hand. Hey, well played. Well played. Where's that road at? That ain't that road, is it? No.
You had your chance.
That guy sounds straight in front of us. He thought it's still more left. Yeah, it sounds pretty much straight in front of us.
Right there.
Yeah.
Do you want to move forward more? He's not that.
He would. I think he moved a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably can. If you want to get all the way down the bottom, or
I'd like to stay probably halfway.
yeah.
If there's any kind of bench we can find, that's what I'd prefer. The only thing I don't like is he's gonna have to come around these weeds right here. If I get like
That's what he'll probably do. He'll probably just come either right out on this, what that is, or he's gonna stay down below a little bit.
yeah, we're going right there. Did he sound farther? I hear him drumming for sure. That's him drumming. He's right off this point. I don't blame him.
No.
I don't blame him at all. He gave us everything. Yeah, he gave us everything that we were asking for. Hey man, this is the bill. All right, gotcha. And we didn't return the favor.
Either he saw us, or he got tired.
Yeah. Well, you know, possibility of him seeing us, it's possible, but that's some thick junk up there.
Yeah.
And he's on the other side of it.
Yeah.
I bet he's just walking. He's just going that way and said, I don't need to play this cat and mouse with you this whole time. I've done it for the last hour. He don't need to do it for another hour.
It's very pretty suspicious.
Yeah.
I move, they move.
Then, right, yeah. Usually it's the other way around.
I come in, I don't hear nothing. No walking around, just silence.
I keep hearing the daggum scratching. I know you're 14 feet away. I was just explaining to you guys where the turkey was strutting and hung up on, where he was at, and Alex decides to say, hey, let's just come back here and set up. And I'm like, no, he's done for. He ain't gonna play no more. Well, I just decided to check him, and by golly, he decided to sound right off. So I'm gonna try to get past his point, see if he can't come back to that bench. He might be coming. So hopefully Alex backing up, calling. He might come back to that bench, and we might be able to kill him. It just might. It'll be nothing short of a miracle if it happens. Saw that turkey came down the side of the hill. At first, the way he was kind of rubbernecking, I thought he saw us, but me and Alex both agree. I think he just didn't see the hen down here. And I mean, he had the high ground, he had the vantage point, so he didn't see anything he liked, so he just decided to get out of there. He didn't really spook hard, he just kind of walked off. I almost think I actually heard him drum a little bit after he walked off, but I couldn't tell for sure. But it's been a few minutes now, hopefully he's gone. We're going to get ready and get up and head back to the car, but it's frustrating. you walk in on them, just tip your hat to them and leave. That's just the ethical thing to do. Just don't be like those guys.
You sit there and get about midnight.
I'm gonna crawl up here.
Okay.
There's nothing else to do.
He's like 70 yards. He ain't far.
I'm gonna call it. Call while I call it. what you were doing, you were back there scratching, and then you just do a light call and everything. And I know, man. You did good. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate you more than you know. Man. The drumming just kept. I could tell he's getting close.
Yeah.
Finally, I was like, man, he's gonna end up staying up here and going up here. And like right by that down tree right there, I seen his like whenever he spit and he just puffed up just a little bit. I saw them feathers shine. I was like, oh my gosh, like he's in shooting range. And he's a beautiful turkey. And he got behind, I think it was that tree for me, that big one.
Wow.
And it was like, he was up here, I guess. And just stopped. And you know how it is whenever they like get behind a big tree, you think they entered some kind of portal and just disappeared? Because he didn't drum for a few, solid 30 seconds. I was like, oh man, like he saw something he didn't like something's up. He started walking past it going somewhat fast down the hill. And I was like, oh man, like he's just walking fast. And then I yelped at him. Did you hear me yelp before I shot?
Yeah.
I just yelped at him and he raised his head and shot him. Just something else. Just something else. God bless turkey hunting, dude. Oh my gosh, it is just unbelievable.
That was
Alabama.
That was ridiculous.
Alabama, I started off hating you. Actually, up until I pulled the trigger on this turkey, I was hating you. So I was like, even the one we're on this goblin, all he's doing is playing with us. I couldn't believe that. I could not believe those guys, like legitimately. I yelped at them.
Yeah. Well, they definitely, they knew.
Like, an hour ago.
Yeah.
I was just like, hey, I tried to make it sound pretty. I mean, I'm not like a spot on a hen, but I was like, hey, this should be pretty obvious. And next thing, we were walking up that little bench there, got to the end of it, and then we heard them do the pot call.
They're trying to stop us.
9.9 times out of 10, I'd just say, hey, I ain't about to, I don't care if, it cost me a turkey, I ain't about to be in this. But it's like, I know for a dang fact we are on public land. You came in and I looked it up online and it said nobody could hunt that. Like it's
really?
Like they don't allow, like that timber company does not allow hunting on their property.
Wow.
And I'm like, and then we heard another guy. So we got two people here and then another person, however many people was with him, yelping like crazy.
Yeah. Sounded like somebody at the end got kind of close.
Really?
The yelping got kind of loud.
Really?
I thought it was like up in here. I was like, oh, they circled around and decided they want to get up on this hill.
But
I don't think I've ever wanted to hear a gun go off so bad in my life.
Yeah.
I was sitting there just like, is his head down on it? Is he getting ready to shoot? What's he doing?
Right.
And I was just watching the whole time.
Yeah. I honestly, for the longest time, I was like, if I just raised up a little bit, I'd probably see this turkey.
Yeah.
I'd probably see this turkey.
Yeah, I ended up just throwing the kitchen sink at him. You do the scratching and the call, and I started just like walking with my hand.
I'm not joking. That was all you. Like 110%. Like if you were not doing what you were doing, I would not have killed this turkey. I can honestly say that. That's just.
I'm glad I could have been of use.
Oh man. I say, man.
I mean, you don't beat them after they beat you 3 times in one day.
No, that turkey. I don't even know, where'd we start? That way? On that other piece of public?
Yeah.
Started there. He never did come to us then, did he?
No.
And then
gobbled on the limb and he said, hello.
Right. Yeah, hey guys, don't try. I mean, I'll let you know that I'm here for the attention, but you ain't gonna see me. We drove around, got to this side because we thought maybe over here we'd have a little bit better luck drawing him over with that big ridge. And by golly, he came right to it. It didn't take him long at all to get to it. He just wanted to get to his little bench there and just strut and spit and drum, and never did see him. He left and he didn't gobble for a solid 15 minutes probably. I know that's nothing, but for us,
Feels like it
felt
for us.
Eternity.
Yeah, it feels like a long time.
Yeah.
What he's
Yeah,
been
like, because we were at the end, like, yeah, all right, hey, thanks for letting us think that we had a chance. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And he left. And what was it? It was one of them miracle, like, just Hail Mary calls, wasn't it? Just, bop, 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 bop. Sure enough, he let us know he still was on planet Earth. He came, we walked back at that point, didn't we?
What? We hunted up there. He came to that bench. He left. We went up there by the bench, down to the very north end of it. And we sat there. And he was he didn't gobble. That's what it was. He didn't gobble. And we're like, oh, we spooked him. He seen us. Something happened. So then we're just joking around and calling it quits.
Yeah, that's right.
Hail Mary.
That's right.
Gobble. Okay, we're gonna sit down at this stump.
Dude, that was most. Did your legs go to sleep again?
No.
Really?
I was laying on the side of the hill like this. And I was just going scratching. I've never done the walking thing before. That was a new one.
Yeah.
It was, he had to. I mean, we're running out of time. And these guys, I was afraid the longer he would go without gobbling, the longer we'd go without calling, they're going to move in on him. Since they're running out of time, too. It's almost 1 o'clock.
What time is it? I know it was like, last time I looked, it was like 12:02 or something.
It is 12:59. Yeah, so he killed him at like 12:50.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. We've been on this turkey all day.
Yeah.
I hope old Tom Thomason, I hope he killed one. I hope he
Yeah.
at least got on something. Because they hadn't really heard or seen anything either. Alec, it'd be cool if he killed one too. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah. I'm glad I got to be here. I mean, that was probably the craziest thing I've done.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely.
I'd never had 2 other hunters moving in on a turkey. And then the blatantly moving in, and then it was like, what in the world?
9.9 out of 10 times, can't even talk. Most of the time, I'd just say, hey, let's get out of here. It's just not, it ain't worth it. Not the drama. It's not safe. It's just not a good idea. But when it was like, okay, you guys are blatantly coming in on us. I know you're on property that I could be wrong, but I really doubt you can hunt. And then turkey's on public, we're on public. I'm gonna try to kill this turkey. He's 60 yards away. I ain't gonna just stand up and leave.
Yeah. Yeah. The weird part about it is it never works when someone else is moving in on it. They always spook it, always mess it up.
Well,
And they tried.
I know. I was like, what are you guys doing? I think you like clucked at them and they still just kept.
I called right at
Then
him.
they walked, like 50 yards up the creek there and just started calling.
Yeah, they went up on top of that hill there.
I mean, I've dealt with, it's public land. You're going to have some crazy stuff happen with other turkey hunters, but I've never had somebody walk up, oh, hey, those guys are after that bird. They yelped earlier. Whether they heard it or not, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there, but it's like, hey, and maybe they were thinking the same thing. But the thing is like, I don't think you're on property you can hunt. I've had a lot of guys just like where we parked originally this morning. They walked that whole road there back to the timber property and just keep going.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. Right there by public.
Go ahead.
Tell him what happened.
We didn't kill a turkey.
You suck.